Hello Virgo, and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. So this is a weekly reading for you guys. It is a new offering that I have. It's just a little weekly check-in. And now I'm in lockdown. I've got a bit of extra time and lots of people have been requesting these sorts of readings. So now that I've got a little bit of extra time, let's give it a whirl. So Virgo, firstly, happy birthday, because we are entering into Virgo season this week. So fantastic. And we have the Wheel of Fortune. Things are about to change coming in for you guys. So let's see what else is coming in around that. There's a big shift and change and something to do with it. Yeah, I've got a snake slithering away. So for some of you, that could mean that there's fear leaving, but it can also mean someone that you didn't trust. You've been able to shift and change away from that, which is actually really good. The King of Wands, fantastic. And the Moon card. So yeah, there's been something has been hidden here. And that is actually about to shift and change because I feel like something's coming into the light. And this is your vision or your idea of this could be a creative leadership kind of energy, or it could be your vision of what you're creating in this world with this King of Wands energy. So it's like I feel like you could be showcasing or revealing something about yourself or having more conversations about what this is, no longer having to have something, a part of you hide in the shadows. There's a part of you that's wanting to come up and express itself. So it's actually really beautiful because the King of Wands is a real Aries energy, sometimes a Leo energy, and that is about the sun. You've got the sun and the moon here. And it's kind of interesting because we have a full moon in Aquarius on the 22nd. George my rooster's agreeing. There's the full moon, which I feel like is going to shine some light around a path that has been causing you grief. And it's time to let that go, that long and windy path. And that's kind of where I was getting the snake. Leaving the snake, or the snake was leaving somehow, is this long and windy road where there's been fear, confusion, doubt, or even things have been not revealed to you or hidden. And that's all shifting and changing and stepping into the light. Something is really possible now. And things are, it's an ease, and things are going to become a little bit easier with this energy that's coming through, which is really nice. So let's pull an animal spirit energy. But I keep getting reptiles. I've got a lizard. I've got a snake. I don't know if that's significant for some of you. Some of you might be into spirit animals. But lizards are also, and reptiles are also interesting because they like the heat. They like to come out to the sun. They're no longer hibernating in the cold, where something felt like it was kind of left out in the cold. So it also is a sense, sorry, there's this annoying fly in here, Virgo. There is this sense that, something just came out for you. Reptiles are ancient creatures. Wow, you got the turtle. Beautiful. Reptiles are ancient creatures. They kind of stem back from, say, you can think back to dinosaur era. And there's something about them being survivors. You know, there's a little thing that's coming through here that you were surviving. You maybe were surviving, not thriving, but this week you're going to feel more like you're thriving, not surviving. And there's little things that you're bringing in with you that are survival techniques. It's resilience that you've brought through. And that's what's coming through. But anyway, we also have the turtle, which is one of my favorite cards in this deck for the animal spirit medicine coming through for you this week. Virgo, the turtle is real good for your soul energy. It's real good. It's a person or you or a soul journey or soul path that's like chicken soup for the soul. It just feels good. You know, the turtle, we're talking about the journey, the long and windy road. The baby turtle has to hatch out of the egg and go on the treacherous road over the desert, the sand, to get to the source, to get to the ocean. And then once it hits that beautiful ocean where it feels most at home, it finds that warm current and things start to flow easily or easier, and things can move faster than what you think previously. And that's kind of what I'm getting. Things are going to start flowing. Things are going to start feeling a lot smoother and faster. But it just is one of those things. And the turtle could be someone coming in as well that just makes you feel good. It's just a feel good person. You know, some of those people you talk to and you just feel really good about yourself afterwards. And there's other people you talk to and you feel terrible. So But yeah, this is nice, and it's also acknowledging the soul journey that you're on, and the soul journey that you've been on, because it's showing me, yeah, the long and windy road, the image of the desert, and now you're stepping back and to be able to take a deep drink into that soul energy, into the source, into feeling like you're home again, this part of you that's coming home. And we have the Eight of Forces, the lightning bolt reversed. Just trying to put this deck down. The lightning bolt reversed, but it's kind of going like this. So it's like you are actually this conduit energy at this moment in time. So there's a lot coming in and a lot coming out. It could be a very inspirational time for you, but also I feel like you are sending a message up for some of you, a very loud and clear message up. And the message is getting heard loud and clear. Like I said, there's this conduit energy, but it's also like, and something is now growing. So it's kind of like the answer, like your prayers have been answered, because it might have been you've been sending that message up for a long time and not getting the response, but now something's going to grow out of that, and there's going to be an energy that is going to expand. So that's actually really lovely, Virgo, coming through here. And yeah, it does feel like that something is, again, this could be a brilliant idea coming in, or just because it feels like it's coming from you. This could be a big shift and change, that sudden change or surprise that you've kind of brought into yourself, that you're wanting to bring through with this lightning bolt energy. It's like that Uranus energy of boom, sudden activated change, but it's coming from you and going down into the earth as well. So yes, it's grounding down. It's really interesting. So let's pull a card for communication coming through for you this week. Actually, I was going to pull, I'll do communication first. I was going to pull an affirmation card, but we'll pull communication. We've got the Knight of Cups reversed. For money and career, we have the Ten of Swords. And for love and relationships, we have the Five of Pentacles. Okay, so yeah, it's kind of interesting. Look what was at the bottom, the Tower. Yeah, I feel like it's almost like you're walking away from something or someone that just no longer, maybe you don't love them anymore, or there's no love there anymore, or you don't feel valued, or it's just a sense of that long and windy road, realizing that you're don't want to go on that anymore. And this, I feel like, is with somebody. So in terms of your communication, we've got the Knight of Cups reversed. And this is people not necessarily sharing their feelings, people even holding their feelings secret. You could have a secret admirer with this, because the Knight of Cups upright is someone perhaps following their heart, letting you know how much they love you, and it's right underneath the moon, which is secret. So that's kind of interesting as well. But there's someone that's got feelings for you that they're not revealing or showing. So that's kind of interesting. And I feel like a lot of things are being left unsaid about feelings, which is kind of, but there doesn't mean that there's this I feel like there's a lot of non-verbal communication happening, which is kind of interesting. So I feel like, yeah, keeping some things to yourself this week feels right, because you're still working on some things. You've still got some feelings and plans that perhaps you're not ready to share yet. So that also feels right for you, Virgo. Now, in terms of career and money, you've got the Ten of Swords right underneath the Turtle. Some of you could be making some big career decisions this week because something ends, and then you're stepping into this soul journey, which is good, a journey which is good for you. So you're letting go of something really strongly, and there's a new dawn coming here. The darkness is rising, and you're able to swim away from that. But the Ten of Swords can be that you feel exhausted, that you need a bit of a rest, that you need some time out. And it could also be around just feeling like someone has really kind of almost betrayal as well. For some of you, it can feel betrayed, like really realizing that that person is just not going to give you what you need. And so yeah, I do feel like there is a sense that something dies in the water. And it could also be a belief system around yourself that is changing, and you're freeing yourself and allowing yourself some more liberation and freedom coming through with that. I know I just said freedom twice, but uh, it is the Ten of Swords can be around an old belief system that was keeping you on the long and windy road, on the harder path, and opening you up to an easier, more easy flow. It's okay if things are easy for you. So it could be, yeah, however, you could be making easy money or some easy career progression, or make life easier for you, get that work-life balance happening. So it's just a sense of bringing in an ease, which feels really nice around career and money. And in terms of relationships, this Five of Pentacles, I feel like uh, I feel like you're walking away from someone, or that there's a sense of not really resonating. There's something that doesn't resonate anymore and doesn't hold value, or you don't feel valued. So the Five of Pentacles is really can feel like you just weren't they weren't your people at the end of the day, or it wasn't the right crowd for you, or it just didn't feel right. And you might be getting some very clear understanding about that. I mean, these people in this Five of Pentacles, they can always walk back in if they wanted to. So perhaps it's feelings of rejection where the door was open and you could have walked back in, and you still can if you want to. But it's also that sense of maybe you've just realized that a relationship is, or I do feel for a lot of you this is related to work, but it just feels like there's something that is not going any further and you're letting that go. So that's really clear coming through here for you, Virgo. So I am going to pull an affirmation card for you and see what is coming through. And it's kind of funny. This one says, my work is deeply fulfilling. So that's what I feel like you're walking away from any people or situations or even jobs that have just been hard. It's just, yeah. Today I give my best to that which I do, knowing that when one experience is complete, I'm led to even more fulfilling and rewarding experiences. So that's exactly what it is. If something ends, because there's a very clear ending here, and this week, you're moving into this beautiful turtle energy of soul energy. So, yeah, I mean, for those of you that are actually single, or in a relationship, it could be both. If this relationship is no longer working for you and hold no value, there's someone else here that really is good for you, that you should be connecting to. So it's going to be like chalk and cheese. There's someone really good over here. There's an energy over here. And this could be the person that's not necessarily revealing exactly how you feel. And it doesn't have to be romantic. Like I said, it can be a work person that really wants to work with you, or a job opportunity of some sort. But yeah, I feel like, yeah, you're just honoring yourself and your own path and going, I need to really be feeling good and let things become a lot easier. So yeah, I feel like it's, with that turtle there, it's a week that is good for your soul. And you might be making some decisions around that, but wherever you head, wherever you shut the door on, the new door that opens is going to feel really good. So that's it, Virgo. Thanks so much for joining me. Look forward to seeing you next week.